Hey.
How's work?
Oh, it was good. We're starting production on a new crow check out, like raised cheese.
Are you serious? I was just joking. That's hilarious. Are you gonna make the whole kitchen series?
Yeah, my team actually loved it. We're starting production on a bunch of new apps this week.
It's amazing. Amazing.
Frank, sit down.
Wow.
Frank, well, the reason I brought you here today was because there's something I have to tell you.
You're lactose intolerant? How do you survive?
Well, you know, the usual. Black coffee, dry cereal. I've actually never eaten cheese before.
How have you never had cheese before? If I could, I would bring like a grater with me wherever I went, just so I could like shred on the go.
Well, maybe we'll make an app for that.
So, here we are.
Where?
Where we first met.
Frank?
Lucy, I know we've only known each other for a few months.
Frank.
But you make me happier than
Frank.
anyone else has ever made me feel, and well, will you marry me?
Frank, are you sure?
To be honest, ever since we met, my life's been so much brighter. You're smart, you're funny, talented. Would you say yes already and make me the happiest man on earth?
Oh, what the hell? Yes. Well, thank you. Wherever did you get this? Wonderful ring.
Allegedly, my grandfather found it in France during the war. Check the inscription. You like it?
Oh no, I love it. It's wacky, just like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I love you, Big Palooka. Thanks for the wonderful evening, but I have to go.
Will I see you tomorrow?
Definitely. Hey, did you get in? Okay. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, bye.
Sounded kind of freaked out on the phone. Is everything okay?
Yeah, Kevin, this is gonna be hard to hear, but.
But what?
Kevin, I can't. Frank fucking proposed to me.
I mean, I knew the guy was bold, but come on. Wait, and you said yes?
Well, yeah. I mean, I couldn't say no. In the moment, just didn't feel right to turn him down.
Well, what about us? I mean, I know you can't resist me for long.
Kevin, we've been on again, off again for years. I think this time we should just stay off.
That's, unexpected. You gonna tell him about us?
Well, I think I have to, Kevin.
You're really serious about this, huh?
Yes, I am. Thanks for understanding.
All right, well, no point in wasting my time here.
Well, Frank, the reason I brought you here today was because there's something I have to tell you. I've been seeing someone else. Well, you seem to be taking this quite well.
I just proposed to you. When were you gonna tell? When you did? Who? When?
Just one thing at a time, okay? time as you, but I was going to break it off with him, I swear.
What, you just decided I was more worth it than this pretty boy?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. But I need more time.
Are you serious? That's actually perfect. I couldn't be happy for you. Just, I have something to tell you too. Will I see you tomorrow?
Definitely.
How did it go?
Perfectly.
She took the bait?
Hook, line, and sinker. I think I'm gonna be pretty comfortable for the next couple of years. As long as I don't do anything too stupid.
What do you mean?
What?
Greg, you're fully aware of how wealthy our friend Josie is. You have a crow shack, right?
Who doesn't? You can't really leave your house without days.
Well, did you know that she's responsible for developing it? Trust me, dude, she's loaded! All I had to do was get her to fall in love.
And how exactly did you do that again?
Well, I used my manly charms, of course. Plus, she's easy to talk to, you know? Like, we talked
So
on the
I
phone for about
guess
2
that
hours
means
last
we
night.
won't be seeing each other much anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you proposed, right? You guys are getting married.
Oh, great. It's like I said, as long as I'm careful, I'll be fine.
Frank, you're so bad. You need me to drive you home?
Sounds wonderful. You wanna come up for a cup of coffee? Josie, there's something I have to tell you too. I've also been seeing someone.
What?
Her at Tersigni.
Who is she?
You mean, who is he?
Wow. You cheating on me with a man?
Why? It's the 21st century. It's not like I'm doing anything worse than what you've been doing.
How could you have proposed to me if you were having an affair? What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, did you drop this bombshell on me? I saw a future for us. That stack didn't hurt either.
Well, fuck you, Frank. You piece of human garbage. Get the fuck out of my apartment right now and take your shitty rain with you. I don't want to see your face again.
Alright, that'd be better than me to go before.
Whore. I was going to leave them for you. I actually cared about you. But you just cared about my money.
It would be a lie if I said I didn't care about you.
So you know what? Save it. Get the fuck out!
Kevin, now!
Just okay?
Yeah, about time you woke up.
Where are we?
I don't know. Wherever your boyfriend decided to take us, I guess.
Ah, good! I see you're both finally awake.
What the fuck is going on?
Isn't it obvious? He's after my money. Everyone's always after my fucking money.
Ah, Josie. Always the egomaniac. No. This was never about you. It was always about this.
My grandfather's ring?
Do you actually know what this is?
The hook of junk.
Actually, Josie, this hunk of junk is a rare antique.
worn by Louis IV and given to his bride on the day of his death. It was made by Saint Leon for the king, a one of a kind. This ring is made of some of the purest metamanite available. That's a mineral more valuable than gold. Plus, the artistry is incredible. I have some friends who have been looking for this thing for a long time. Generations, in fact. Long story short, this ring is going to make me very comfortable. Now, I know what you're thinking. I mean, I could have sent a thief to steal it, but that's not my style. You see, I wanted to meet the man who would make my dreams come true. And that was you, Frank. I was really hoping you would just give it to me, not knowing its value. But no! You were too busy saving it for something special. For a woman. And then you proposed to Josie. Oh, I thought my whole plan was just gonna fall apart. But then I met Kevin!
Sorry, Dave. The money was good.
You see, once Kevin and I got to talking, I realized that Josie was having an affair and was planning to confess to Frank. It seemed like the perfect opportunity to stage a crime of passion. Two lovers, having betrayed each other deeply, take each other's lives in a tragic battle. And the ring simply vanishes.
Holy crap. You're going to kill us. Oh, well then why haven't you killed us already?
Because it's about time that I got my moment in the spotlight. At school, it was always, oh, Josie, she's so smart. Oh, projects are so awesome. Well, no longer. After today, Josie will be nothing more than a distant memory, and I'll be richer. Okay, not that. Kevin, you ready to make a little mess?
Well, I would. But, I'm afraid I have to confess right now. You see, I'm actually a government agent specializing in the recovery of lost antiques and, well, your ass is under arrest.
You've got to be kidding me. This isn't the last you'll see of me. I'll get you, Josie, and you too, Frank. The ring will be mine.
Kevin, you're a government agent. Since when?
Well, since about the 9th grade, actually. It's one of my most well-kept secrets. Only you, Frank, and my superiors know my true identity.
So, all this trouble over my grandfather's ring. It's been a big room.
You see, this, Frank, this belongs in a museum. But I'm sure the government can provide you with, some sort of compensation. You have a call within the week.
So what now?
Well, we're all a bunch of liars.
Well, I think I'm ready to start being honest, and if you are,
Want to go for coffee? Hot beverage to cool off with?
yeah, that sounds great, actually. Art thou the god of 5 darts, the lord of love?
I'm he who was first born in the heart of the Creator. I bind in bonds of pain and bliss the lives of men and women.
Yes, I know what those pain are and those bonds. Who are you, my lady?
I am his friend, Vasanta, the queen of the seasons. Death and decrepitude would wear the world to the bone, but that I follow them and constantly attack them. I am eternal youth.
I bow to thee, Lady Vicenta.
And what stern vow is thine, fair stranger? Why waste thy youth on penance and mortification? Such a sacrifice is not suitable for the worship of love. What art thou, and what is thy prayer?
I am Chitra, the daughter of the kingly house of Manipur. With godlike grace, Lord Shiva granted my royal grandsires a line of unbroken male descent. Nevertheless, the divine word proved powerless against the spark of life in my mother's womb. So invincible was my nature, woman though I be.
Yes, that is why thy father brought you up as thy son. He has taught you the use of a bow and the duties of a king.
Yes, that is why I'm dressed in man's attire and have left the seclusion of a woman's chamber. I know no feminine wiles for winning hearts. My hands are strong to bend a bow, but I've never learned Cupid's archery for the play of eyes.
That requires no schooling, fair one. The eye that is work untaught, as he who was struck in the heart would know so well.
One day, I entered a dense thicket on the track of a deer, and I found a narrow path meandering through the dusk. When all of a sudden, I came upon a man lying across my path. I asked him haughtily to move aside, but he heeded not. Then, with the sharp end of my bow, I pricked him in contempt. Instantly, he leapt up with tall, straight limbs, like a sudden tongue of fire from a heap of ashes. An amused smile flickered around the corner of his mouth, perhaps my boyish countenance. Then, for the first time in my life, I felt myself a woman. I knew that a man was before me.
At the auspicious hour, I teach men and women the supreme lesson to know themselves. But what happened after that?
With fear and wonder, I asked, "Who are you?" "I am Arjuna," he said, "of the great Kuru clan." I stood like a statue and forgot to do him obeisance. Arjuna, the one great idol of my dreams. Yes, I had heard long ago that he had sworn a 12-year celibacy. Many a day my young ambition has spurred me on to prove myself in arms against him. I know not in what whirlpool of thought I was lost in, when all of a sudden I see him vanish among the trees. Oh, foolish woman did not speak a word, but stood there like a barbarian while he contemptuously walked away. Then the next day, I laid aside my men's clothing, and I donned on bracelet, anklet, a waist chain, and a gown of red-purple silk. The unaccustomed clothing clung around my shrinking shame, but I continued on my quest, and found Arjuna in the forest temple of Shiva.
Tell me the story to the end, for I am the hard-born god. I understand the mysteries of those impulses.
Shame fell on me like a thunderbolt, but could not break me to pieces. So utterly hard and so like a man am I. His last words to me as I walked home pricked my ears like red-hot needles. "I have sworn a 12-year celibacy. I am not fit to be thy husband." Oh, the vow of man. Lord Love, thou knowest the numbered saints and sages have laid aside the merit of their penance at the feet of a woman. Then teach me thy lessons. Show me the power of the weak and the weapon of the unarmed hand.
I will be thy friend. I will bring the world-conquering Arjuna, a captive before thee. Say, is your rebellious statement at thy hands.
Had I but the time needed, I could win his love by slow degrees. I would stand by him, like his comrade, and assist him in all the pleasures of the chase. I would assist him in all the great duties of a Kshatriya, rescuing the weak
and meting out justice where it is due. Surely at last he would look at me and wonder. But I'm not the woman that would hide her despair in lonely silences, cover it with a daily patient smile. Therefore I have come to thy door. World's vanquishing love, and thou, youthful lady of the seasons, take from my young body this primal injustice, this unattractive plainness. For a single day make me superbly beautiful, even as beautiful as the sudden bloom of love in my heart. Give me one day of perfect beauty, and I will answer for the days that follow.
Lady, I grant thy prayer. Not for the short span of the day, but for one whole year, the charm of spring blossoms shall nestle on thy wings.
Was I dreaming? Or was what I saw by the lake truly there? Sitting on the mossy turf, I mused over bygone years in the sloping shadows of the evening, when slowly, out from the folding darkness, an apparition of beauty in the perfect form of woman. She bowed herself over the shining mirror of the lake and saw the reflection of her face. She started in awe and stood still, and then smiled. With a careless sweep of her left arm, unloosened her hair and let it trail on the earth at her feet. She bared her bosom and looked at her arms, so flawlessly modeled. She beamed with a glad surprise. But a moment after the smile passed from her face, a shade of sadness crept into her eyes. She bound up her tresses, drew her veil over her arms, and sighing slowly, just walked away into the night. To me, the supreme fulfillment of desire seemed to have been revealed in a flash, and then vanished. But who is it that comes to the gate? Why, it is she. Quiet, my heart. Fear me not, lady. I am Chitra.
Honored sir, you're my guest. I live in this temple, and know not in what way I can show you hospitality.
Fair lady, the very sight of you is indeed the highest of hospitality. If you would not take it amiss, I would ask you a question.
You have permission?
What stern vow keeps you immured in this solitary temple, depriving all mortals of a vision of so much loveliness?
I harbor a secret desire in my heart, for the fulfillment of which I offer daily prayers to the Lord Shiva.
Well, what can you desire? For you are the desire of the whole world. From the easternmost hill have I traveled. I have seen what is most precious, beautiful, and great on earth. My knowledge shall be yours, only say for whom or for what you seek.
He whom I seek is known to all.
Indeed, who may this favor of the gods be? Whose fame has captured your heart?
Sprung from the highest of all royal houses, the greatest of all heroes is he.
Lady, offer not such wealth of beauty as is yours on the altar of false reputation. Spurious fame spreads from tongue to tongue, like the fog in the early dawn before sun rises. Tell me, who in the highest of kingly lines is your supreme hero?
Hermit, are you jealous of other men's fame? Then do you not know all of the world the royal house of Kurus is the most famous?
The house of the Kurus?
Yes. Have you never heard the greatest name from that far-famed house?
From your own lips, let me hear it.
Arjuna, the conqueror of the world. That imperishable name hidden is with care in my maiden heart. Why do you look so perturbed? Has that name only offered deceitful glitter?
Be his name and fame, his bravery and prowess. For mercy's sake, do not banish him from your heart, for he kneels at your feet even now.
You, Arjuna?
Yes, I am he, the love-hungered guest at your door.
Then is it not true that he has sworn 12 years celibacy?
Yes, but the vow has dissolved, just as a moon dissolves a night's vow of obscurity.
Oh, shame on you! What do you see in me that makes you false to yourself? Whom do you seek in these dark eyes, these tender arms, if you're ready to pay for her the price of your property? Surely not my true self. This cannot be love. This is not man's highest homage to woman. Arjuna, now I know. The fame of your heroic manhood is false.
Oh, I see how vain is fame. Everything seems to me a dream. You alone are perfect. You are the wealth of the world, the end of all poverty and the goal of all effort, the one woman.
No, alas, it's not I. Not I. This is the deceit of a god. Go, go, my hero, go. Woot not to falsehood. Do not offer your great heart to an illusion. No, impossible, no. To face that fervent gaze that almost grasps you like clutching hands from hungry spirits within. To feel his heart struggling against his bonds, urging his passion to cry through the entire body. And then to send him away like a beggar. No. Oh, God, love, what fearful flame is this that thou hast enveloped me with. I burn, and I burn whatever I touch.
I require to know what happened last night.
Evening came and lay down on a bed of flowers. And I recollected all the wonderful praise of my beauty I heard from Arjuna. I felt like a flower, which only have a few moments to listen to all the humming flatteries and the whispered murmurs of the woodlands, and then must lower itself from the sky and give itself up to the dust without a cry, thus ending a perfect moment that has neither past nor future.
A limitless life of glory can bloom and spend itself in the morning.
Like an endless meaning in a narrow span of a song.
The southern breeze caressed me to sleep, in the depth of my sleep, and I felt an intense, eager gaze on my slumbering body. I woke up and saw Arjuna standing before me. He stood tall, straight, and still. Shame slipped to my feet like loosened clothes, and I heard his call. My beloved, my most beloved. Then all my forgotten lives united as one and responded to him. Take me, take all that I am. I stretched my arms out to him. The moon set behind the trees, and a curtain of darkness covered all. Then the next day, with the first gleam of light, the first tweet of birds, I woke up and sat leaning on my left arm. He lay asleep with the rosy glow of dawn on his noble forehead. I looked around me, and I saw the same old earth. I remembered what I used to be. And I ran and ran like a deer, afraid of his own shadow. I found a lonely nook and sat down and covered my face and tried to weep and cry, but no tears came to my eyes.
Alas, thou total mortals, I stole from the divine storehouse the fragrant wine of heaven, poured it in one earthly night to the brim, and put it in thy hands to drink. Yet I hear this cry of anguish.
Who drank it? This borrowed beauty, this falsehood that enwraps me will take from me the only monument of that sweet union. This cursed appearance companions me like a demon, robbing me all the prizes of love.
Alas, the bark of joy came in sight, but the waves would not let it touch the shore.
Heaven came so close to my hand that I forgot for a moment it has never reached me. But when I woke up from my dream, I saw that my body has become my own rival. It is my hateful task to drag her on every day and send her to my lover to be caressed by him. Oh God, take back thy boon.
But if I take it from you now, how can you stand before your lover? To snatch away the cup from his lips, as they scarcely drank his first draught of joy, would that not be cruel? With what resentful anger must we guard you then?
But that is far better than this. I will reveal myself to him, a nobler thing than this disguise. And if he spurns me, if he rejects me and breaks my heart, I will bear even that in patience.
Listen to my advice. When with the advent of autumn the flowering season is open, then comes the triumph of fruitage. A time will come of itself, when the heat-cloud bloom of the body will droop, and Arjuna will gladly accept the abiding fruitful truth in thee. Oh, child, go back to thy night festival.
Why are you watching me like that, my warrior?
I watch how you weave that garland. Skill and grace. Twin brother and sister dancing playfully at your fingertips. I'm watching and thinking.
And what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that you, with the same lightness of touch and sweetness, are weaving my days of exile into an immortal wreath to crown me when I return home.
Home. But this love is not for home.
Not for home.
No. Never talk of that. Take to your home what is biting and strong. Leave this wild flower be where it's born. Leave it to die at day's end, among all decaying leaves and fading blossoms. Do not take it to your palace hall and fling it on the stony ground that knows no pity for things that fade and are forgotten.
Is ours that kind of love?
Yes, no other. Why regret it? That which was meant for idle days should never outlive them. Joy turns into pain when the door by which it should depart is shut against it. Take it and keep it for as long as lasts. The day has ended. I'm tired. Put this garland on, my love. Take me into your arms. Let all vain bickerings of discontent fade away the sweet meeting of our lips.
Hush. Listen, my beloved. The sound of the prayer bells from the distant village temple steals across the evening and across the silent trees.
I cannot keep pace with thee, my friend. I'm tired. It is a hard task to keep aloft the fire thou hast kindled. Sleep overtakes me. The fan drops from my hand. Its cold ashes cover the glow of the fire. I start up again from my slumber and with all my might rescue the very flame. But this can go on no longer.
Thou art as fickle as a child. Ever so restless is thy play, both on heaven and on earth. Things that dost thou build up for days and in endless detail, that shatter in a moment without regret. But this work of ours is nearly finished. Pleasure-winged days fly by fast, and the year, almost at its end, swoops in a rapturous bliss.
I woke in the morning and found that my dreams had distilled a gem. I have no casket to enclose it, yet not a heart to throw it away. My shot through his right arm, idly occupied in holding it, and yet forgets its duties.
Tell me your thoughts, sir.
See how the rain pours in torrents and fiercely beats upon the hillside? On such rainy days, us five brothers go to Chitra forest and chase wild beasts. Oh, those are glad times. Our hearts would dance to the drumbeat of the rumbling clouds. Timid deer cannot hear our approaching footsteps for the patter of rain. Leopards would leave their lairs. The restless spirit is upon me.
Are you sure the wild creature you chase must needs be caught? Like a dream, the magical deer eludes you when it seems most likely yours. Our sport is like that, my love. You give chase to the fleet-footed beauty, aiming at her every dart in your hand. Yet, this magical creature remains ever free and in touch.
My love, have you no home where kind hearts are waiting for your return? A home which you once waited with your sweet service and whose light went out when you left it for this wilderness.
Why these questions? Are the hours of my thinking pleasure over? Do you not know that I know more than what you see before you? For me, there is no vista beyond. The dew that hangs on the tip of a konsuka petal has neither name nor destination. He offers no answer to any question. She whom you love is like that perfect bead of dew.
Has she no ties with this world? Can she merely, like a fragment of heaven, been dropped on the earth through the carelessness of a wanton god?
Yes.
Ah, that is why I always seem about to lose you. My heart is unsatisfied, my mind knows no peace. Come closer to the unattainable one. Surrender yourself to the bonds in the name, and the home and parentage. Let my heart live with you on all sides, in this peaceful security of love.
Why does rain ever to try to catch the tints of clouds and the sound of waves and smell of flowers?
Mistress mine, do not hope to pass by love with airy nothings. Give me something to clasp, something that can last longer than pleasure, and that can endure even through suffering.
You won't mind. This year's not yet over, and you are tired already. Now I know it's heaven's blessing that has made the flower's term of life short. If my body were to droop and die with flowers of last spring, you surely would have died with honor. Yet, its days are numbered. Spare it not. Press the jar of honey. For fear your beggar's heart come back to it again and again with unsated desire, like a thirsty bee in summer's blossom laid dead in the dust.
Tonight is thy last night.
The loveliness of your body will return tomorrow to the inexhaustible stores of the spring. The ruddy tint of thy lips, freed from the memory of Regina's kisses, will bud in you as a pair of fresh as succulents, and the salt glow of thy skin will be born again in 100 fragrant jasmine flowers.
Oh gods, hear this my prayer. Tonight, in its last hour, let my beauty flash the brightest, like the final flicker of a dying flame.
Thou shalt have thy wish.
Who will protect us now?
By what dangers are you threatened?
Robbers are pouring in from the northern hills to devastate our village.
Have you in this kingdom no warden?
Princess Chitra was the terror of all evildoers. While she was in this happy life, we feared only natural deaths, but had no other fears. But now she has gone on pilgrimage, and no one knows where to find her.
Is the warden of this country a woman?
Yes, she's our mother and father in one.
Why are you sitting all alone?
I'm wondering what kind of woman Princess Chitra may be. I hear so many stories from all sorts of men.
But she is not beautiful. She has no such lovely eyes as mine, dark as that. She can pierce any target she wills, but not our hero's heart.
I hear that in valor she is a man, but a woman in tenderness.
Yes, that is indeed her greatest misfortune. When a woman is merely a woman, when she can wind herself round around a man's heart with her smiles and sobs and endearing caressments, then she is happy. Of what use to her are her great learnings and achievements? If you could only walk past by her yesterday in the forest temple Shiva, you would have passed by her without deigning to look at her. But are you so wary of a woman's beauty that you seek in her for a man's strength? Come, I have made our noonday bed. Let me guide you thither.
Not today, beloved.
Why not today?
I've heard that a horde of robbers have neared the plains. I must go and prepare my weapons to protect the frightened villagers.
Fear not. When Princess Chitra left for her pilgrimage, she has stationed strong guards on all the frontier passes.
Yet, permit me for this short time while I set out Kshatriya's work. New glory will ennoble this idle right arm, to make a pillow more worthy of your head.
What if I refuse to let you go? What if I entwine you in my arms? Would you so rudely snatch yourself away? Well, go then. But remember, the goddess of pleasure is fickle, and she waits for no man. Wait, come. come, here, let's sit for a while. Tell me what's on your thought today. Is it Chitra?
Yes, it is Chitra. I wondered what fulfillment, of what vow, she's gone on her pilgrimage. Of what could she stand in need?
Her needs. What has she ever had, that unfortunate creature? Her very qualities are like prison walls shutting a woman's heart in a bare cell. Beauty is denied her. Do not ask me to speak of her life. You never sound sweet to men's ear.
But I'm eager to learn all about her. I'm like a traveler come to a strange city at midnight. Domes and towers and garden trees are vague. Wistfully I wait for the morning to reveal its strange wonders. Oh, tell me her story.
What more is there to tell?
I seem to see her in my mind's eye, riding a white horse, proudly holding the reins in her right arm and in her left a bow. Like a watchful lioness, she protects the litter at her dugs with the fierce heart. Woman's arms, though adorned with naught, but unfettered strength, are beautiful. My heart is restless, fair one. Come, let us ride away on swift horses side by side, out of this slumberous prison of green gloom, this dank, dense, perfumed intoxication of choking breath.
Arjuna, tell me true. If by some strange magic I can shake off this voluptuous softness, this timid bloom of beauty, and fling it from my body like borrowed clothes, would you be able to bear it? If I stand straight and strong with the strength of a daring heart, if I hold my head up high like a young mountain fir, and no longer trailing the dust like a liana, will that then appeal to your eye? No. No, I see that you cannot bear it. Therefore, it's better that I keep spread about me dainty playthings of fugitive youth, and wait for you in patience.
I never seem to know you aright. You seem to me like a goddess hidden within a golden image. I cannot touch you. I cannot pay you my dues in return for your priceless gifts. And thus, my love is incomplete. Sometimes in depth of your sad look, in your playful words mocking at their own meaning, I gain glimpses of a figure trying to rend asunder the languorous grace of her body. Illusion is the first appearance of truth. She advances towards her lover in disguise, but a time comes when she throws off her ornaments and veils and stands clothed in her naked dignity. I grope for that ultimate you, that bare simplicity of truth. Why these tears, my love? Have I pained you, my darling? Forget what I said. I'm content with the present. Let each separate moment of beauty come to me like a bird of mystery. Let me forever sit with my hope on the brink of its realization, and thus end my days.
My lord, is this indeed the end? No. When all is done, something still remains. And that is my last sacrifice at your feet. I bring to you, from garden of heaven, flowers of most incomparable beauty with which to worship you. But if the flower service have ended, if the rites are over, let me toss them out of the temple. My lord, look at your worshiper with gracious eyes. I am not beautifully perfect as the flowers with which I worshipped. I am the world path traveler. My garments are dirty, my feet are blooded with thorns. Of where should I obtain flower beauty? The unsullied loveliness of a moment's life. The gift that I proudly bring you today is the heart of a woman. If the rites are over, my master, take this as your servant for the days to come. I am Chitra, the king's daughter. Perhaps you remember the day when a woman came to you in the forest temple. Her body was adorned with fineries and ornaments. That woman tried to court you as though she were a man. You rejected her. You did well, my lord. For I am that woman, and she was my disguise. Then by the boon of gods, I obtained for a year the most radiant form a mortal ever worn. and wearied my hero's heart with that deceit. Surely I am not that woman. I am Chitra, not a goddess to be worshipped, nor an object of common pity to be brushed aside. If you deign to keep me by your side in your danger and daring, if you allowed me to share with you the great duty of your life, then surely you will know my true self. If the babe whom I nourished in my womb be born, I shall teach them to be a second Arjuna and bring them to you when the time is right. Then surely you will know my true self. But today, I can only offer you Chitra, the daughter of a king.
Beloved, my life is full.
All right, if you'd like to take a seat, the doctor will be with you shortly.
Just anywhere?
Anywhere that suits you.
He's pretty cute. Tell him to stay. I'm not telling him to stay.
Excuse me?
Never mind.
Is everything all right?
Oh no, my dear. She's all torn up inside. You're probably gonna have to kiss her to make it better. Would you stop?
I'm sorry, I was only trying to help.
Come on, Mel. He's just trying to help. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm okay. I'll just sit here and wait for the doctor.
All right. Well, the doctor will be in once he finishes with your parents.
Why'd you send him off? You look like good company.
I'm not really in the mood right now.
Oh my god, you're never in the mood. But I guess I can't blame you. This place kind of sucks.
What?
This place kills the mood.
I don't want to be here either, but you don't have to.
No! I mean, the room itself is pretty shitty.
How is it shitty?
Well, I mean, that couch you're sitting on is pretty ugly.
It's fine. It's a couch.
Oh, and there are peanuts on that table.
I like peanuts.
Yeah, you do, but what if you were allergic?
If I was allergic, then I wouldn't eat them.
Okay, accidents happen.
So you're worried that I'll trip and fall on the nuts?
Well, no, but think of the kind of people that come in here, okay? Let's say some suicidal teenager walked in and also happened to have a peanut allergy. Unsafe environment.
Relax. I'm pretty sure they're pistachios anyway.
Ah. Well, you know what? That's just pretentious then. And, what's with the weird door?
That is weird.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of just standing there.
It must be a metaphor.
Oh yeah? For what?
Crossing the threshold of my new life? I don't know.
Oh my god. I hate this therapist already. Why couldn't your parents just be, like, religious? An exorcism would be so much more fun!
That would be awful.
The power of Christ compels you!
Vivian, calm down. We'll do what we always do. We'll sit quietly, we'll smile, we'll nod, and we'll get out of here as quickly as we can.
I've literally never done that.
Just try not to be a pain in the ass.
Fine, but I still think you should try to projectile vomit all over him.
I'll do my best.
That's all I ask.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Melanie. You can call me Phil. Sorry about the wait. Your parents had a lot to say.
A lot about me, I suppose.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Please sit. So, Melanie, why do you think you're here?
Because I'm a disease, Mr. Dr. Man, and you were supposed to cut me out.
Well, I've had some trouble the past year. I was in the hospital briefly, and my parents want me to work through some of that stuff, and you're supposed to help.
You said your parents want you to do this? Does that mean that you don't want to?
It's not that I don't want to. I think they just have different ideas about what's causing the trouble.
So what's causing the trouble then?
Seriously, what's with this weird door? Well, I know what they think it is.
Don't be rude, Mel.
Well, I already know what they think. I'd like to know what you think.
She thinks this is stupid. Why would anyone want to open up their brain for examination?
I don't really know what I think.
Yes you do. Tell him.
Well, I find that hard to believe, Melanie. By all evidence, you're an exceedingly bright young woman. Has the why of all this never even crossed your mind?
Has it never even crossed your mind that you're an idiot?
You promised to behave.
Excuse me?
Fine. Pretend like I'm not even here.
Did you say behave?
I'm not bright. All the task force will show you is that I can show people what they want to see. I'm not the bright one. I just keep good company.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, Vivian's the smart one. Vivian's the one who's good at things.
Okay. Maybe give yourself a little bit of credit. I mean, I can never remember song lyrics.
Well, that can't be entirely true.
But it is. Vivian's a hell of a lot smarter than me. She remembers things that I forget.
And she can make connections and observations that I never could. Vivian's the smart one. I just drive the car, so to speak.
Well, that's an interesting assertion, Melanie. Would you say that Vivian's the one who's in control?
If I were in control, we wouldn't be here talking to this asshole. Vivian, be nice.
What's Vivian saying?
I'm sorry, she doesn't really like doctors.
Oh, or leeches, mosquitoes, other small parasites. Are you picking up a theme?
Excuse me a moment. Would you shut up? This isn't very helpful.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mel, but did you want someone trying to dissect your brain?
I don't want to be here either, but why are you making this so difficult? It's just one session, in and out the door, just ignore him.
I shouldn't have to, though. I'm sick and tired of people mulling over whether or not my existence is in your best interest. I'm angry, and oh my god, you would be too if people talked like you were never here.
Vivian, technically you're not here.
Oh my god, please don't start on that too, okay? Physical presence is the least important part of humanity.
How is it the least important? Without a physical presence, it's all thought and no reality.
Why is the concrete part what's so important? The most human features aren't concrete.
Like what?
Like love and bravery and maybe honor. Don't you read?
Could you read without me?
Okay, not having a body makes me more human, if anything, because I'm untainted by those base carnal instincts that so heavily guide animals like you.
Not 10 minutes ago, you were checking out the secretary.
Okay, I mean, come on, didn't you see him?
Stop being so self-inflated, Vivian. You're not some higher form of humanity.
Okay, what am I then?
I don't know, like a ghost?
If I may interrupt.
Phil's still here. He's persistent.
Persistent?
I'm sorry, you were saying?
I feel your conversation might have been getting a little off topic. You were having a conversation with Vivian, correct?
Not much of one, really.
Yes, I was.
So you two get along then?
For the most part.
I see. Who is Vivian? Where did she come from?
Why is he asking? No one ever asks.
Is there an answer?
There must be an answer.
She's always been here. I've never really questioned it.
Does she question it?
Do you?
Well, I mean, sure. Anyway, I'm much more curious about this door. Could you just ask him about that?
Don't change the subject.
Mel, you're the one getting therapized here, not me. I don't know, just tell him I'm a benign psychological tumor.
I'd really like to know what Vivian thinks.
Really? Okay, well...
What's Vivian saying?
Shh. I have this recurring dream sometimes, and in this dream,
Wait, you sleep?
of course I sleep. What, do you think I just wait around for you to wake up?
I sort of thought you got, like, metaphysically unplugged.
Metaphysically unplugged?
Shh. Anyway, yeah, so in this recurring dream, I don't know, I'm in this dark, dingy house, and the walls are massive, and the ceilings are so high up, and I don't know, I'm really cold, or at least what I think cold might feel like. And I don't know, I'm crawling on the floor, trying really, really hard to get through this, like doorway, and I don't know, I'm so weak that I just keep falling, and things just get dark. And then they get dark. And I don't know, after a little while, things start to feel warm, and I don't know, my body tingles, and I don't know, it gets lighter, and the air feels so soft, like I can melt into it like a liquid, and I don't know, it just gets lighter, and sometimes I hear just a little bit of music, and and then I wake up.
What is she saying?
It's complicated. Why didn't you tell me?
You never asked. But besides, it was kind of nice to have something that was just mine.
Is it a memory?
I don't know. No. Did I die?
What is she saying, Melanie?
I mean, what if I am a ghost? That's not fair.
There's nothing unfair about it.
Yes, there is. What if I had my shot and now I'm just ruining yours?
Melanie, what is Vivian saying?
It doesn't matter what she's saying. We're not here because of her. This is all my fault.
It's not your fault.
She's right.
It is. There's something wrong with me. I'm broken.
You think yourself as broken?
Why not? Everyone else is happy. I'm the odd one out.
Well, actually, depression is not all that uncommon.
Well, that's the thing. There's a diagnosis. Healthy people don't get a diagnosis.
Broken and unhealthy are two very different things.
They don't feel very different.
Depression has a way of making you feel and interpret things differently.
He's got a point, Mel. You can't trust your impressions when you're low.
Well, if this is what I'm feeling, does it really make a difference why?
Absolutely. Haven't you ever wondered why you feel the way you do? Don't you ever think about the costs?
Honestly, I don't think. I try to avoid it.
Why is thinking something you need to avoid?
He's actually got another point. By not thinking about it, you're just hiding from yourself.
Thinking is not a productive use of my time.
Why? Because you might realize things about yourself you don't want to acknowledge?
Melanie, I understand it can be daunting to try to decipher the darker parts in life. But if you start to think about these things, it could be good for you.
No, it doesn't help. I've tried it. It's not just something you can think your way out of. The thing about being sad is that you don't actually need a reason to be sad to keep being sad. It just makes the world a dark, ugly place. And suddenly there's 1,000 reasons to be sad everywhere I look.
Well, what you're saying is not foreign to me. Things like this are often as simple as chemical imbalances in the brain. There are several medications we can try.
No drugs.
It would just be to stabilize your emotions.
I know you say that, but I feel shitty already. I'm not going to start throwing chemicals at my brain.
I would explain to you the full impact of any medication you'd receive.
So you even know this is who I am. I don't want to wake up a different person.
Okay, relax, Mel. He's not trying to hurt you.
You're on his side now? A second ago you were a lot angrier than I was.
I'm not on his side. I'm on your side. But being on your side means I need to tell you when you're off base.
So drugged up is the way to go.
That's not what I'm suggesting at all.
Fuck. Don't take the meds if you don't want to, okay? But if you're not going to take them, you should probably try and get better without it.
Better than what? I'm functioning. What else is there?
There's living.
So I should get my help out of a little prescription bottle.
You'd take medicine if you had a fever, wouldn't you?
Would you stay out of this right now? We're trying to have a conversation.
Melanie, this seems like a defense mechanism. Every time I try to address something that makes you feel uncomfortable, you ignore me and start talking to Divya.
Well, your propositions affect more than one person.
Everything affects more than one person. Do you think your depression affects only you? Having spent a significant amount of time talking to your parents just now, I'd have to disagree. I can see that you're an empathetic girl, Melanie, but you haven't considered the impact of your emotional state on the people around you. Yes, the issue is centered on you, and yes, the solution is for you. But don't think for 1 second that you and Vivian are the only ones involved.
No drugs.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss, one-on-one?
One-on-two.
One-on-two.
One-on-two, then. Is there anything specific you'd like to address?
No.
All right. I'm going to bring in your parents now so we can discuss this with everyone involved. Is that okay with you?
Okay, sure.
You are so stubborn.
What the hell? What happened to a united front? How are you taking his side?
Again, I'm not taking his side. And don't get me wrong, psychiatrists are dicks, but this one's actually listening to you, and he might not be entirely wrong.
Vivian, if they give you medication, the first thing they're going to do is try to get rid of you.
You don't know that, though. Philly Cheesesteak said nothing about getting rid of me. He was talking about helping you.
Is there a difference to them?
There's a difference to me. How many people actually take you seriously like this? I'm not saying he's right, but maybe we should just...
Thinking about it. I'm not going to stop feeling the way I felt my entire life. I'm not thinking about it.
Only because you're being such a total pain in the ass? Could you just separate yourself from your emotions and consider it, please?
Okay, I'm separating. What options do we have?
Well, we could try actually talking to Phil, and we can investigate the medication options.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
Why are you so set on this? Do you want to stop existing?
No, but you clearly do. I mean, it's why we're here.
Don't bring that up right now.
When can I bring it up then? Okay, I couldn't bring it up in the hospital afterwards. That was too soon. And I couldn't bring it up after that because why bring up old crap? But you know what, Mel? It's all right here, so can we talk about it for once, please? What the hell were you thinking?
I don't think.
I know. And that includes not thinking about me.
That's not
You
fair.
made that decision without me, Mel. You can defend me from your parents all you want, but who's going to defend me from you? You put that rope where I'm to next.
Just shut up. My head hurts.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. Have I struck a nerve? Well, you know, it seems only fair considering you struck my sense of self-preservation pretty strongly. If you kill yourself, you kill me too, so can we try and come up with a better solution, please? I'm not ready to die.
You're the reason I held off so long.
No, I know. But the truth is that's no way to live. You have to find a reason for yourself.
Okay, well, what options do we have?
Well, let's just hear what the doctor has to say.
Vivian, you said it yourself that you don't want to die. I'm not going to kill you with whatever pills they try to give me.
Okay, come on. Do you seriously think pills could kill me?
Pills kill people literally all the time.
Okay, well, I doubt the doctor is going to recommend that you overdose. So, I don't know, the worst thing you can do is make it So that maybe you can't hear me.
I don't want you to go away.
I wouldn't. Hey, we just, I don't know, we wouldn't be able to hear each other. And
It's the same thing.
what else can we do? Okay, I'm clearly no help to you. I mean, 17 years of my help, and just look where we are. Okay, if I can't help, then at least let me help by leaving.
You're worth a lot more than what you can do for me.
How? Okay? If beings were created with purpose, then my only possible purpose can be to help you, and I don't know, if I don't have purpose, then what am I anyway? Am I a brain disorder? My God, am I a figment of your imagination that just magically gains sentience somehow? I mean, what if I am a ghost? Okay, I might be. I have all these senses of memories, like wisps just out of my ability to think, and oh my God, deja vu again and again until I'm insane for just wondering. I'm just wondering what the hell. I have all these thoughts and feelings that I can't name swirling around in my head. Swirling around in your head. Why do we even call me Vivian? Is that my name? Did you give it to me? I can't have any other reason to be except to be here to help you. How can you have purpose if you don't know why you're here?
You have to have faith.
Faith? Faith from you, the great nihilist. That's funny, Mel. It's really funny.
No, I don't mean faith in purpose or some higher power. I mean faith in questions. You want a purpose? The door. Why the fuck is it there? Well, it doesn't matter because the search is something to drive you.
Why not take your own advice then? You feel as empty as I do.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck about the door. You do. I don't want to see the world explained. You're the one with the drive.
It doesn't have to be that way.
But it is.
All right, Mr. and Mrs. Russo, have a seat. Melanie, you as well. Now, nothing I'm about to say is concrete. It's all my initial impressions on this case and what the potential options for them are. A really decisive diagnosis will take much more time. If you'd like, we can set up a regular schedule once we're finished here.
Yes, that would be great.
So you've discussed this already.
Yes, we've talked about it quite a bit and we'd like to set up regular sessions.
And you agree, Mr. Russo?
Yeah, I think we should give this a fair try, sure.
Good. Now, my initial diagnosis consists of 3 major points. First, I believe that Melanie's Vivian construct is a separate pseudo-personality created to store Melanie's idealized visions of herself. This is based on her overall low self-esteem and the fact that she attributes all her good qualities to Vivian.
Except for my good looks.
Please be serious for a moment, Melanie.
Why should I be serious? According to him, I'm crazy.
That's not what I'm trying to suggest at all. Crazy isn't a word I'd ever use, but by any definition, you're far from it.
You're right. Insane people are happy.
Melanie, let the doctor finish.
Now, the separation of positive and negative attributes can come as a result of social failure, devaluation by authority figures in early childhood.
What does that mean?
It means, sir, that the problems Melanie is experiencing can stem from formative socialization by parents.
So you're saying we caused this?
I'm giving you my professional opinion, Mr. Russo.
Joseph, let the doctor finish.
I'm sorry. Please.
Secondly, all the evidence suggests that Melanie suffers from an intense depression.
Amazing deduction, doctor.
Okay, can we all please just listen what the doctor has to say before we jump down his throat?
He started it. He called me depressed.
Melanie, please.
Maybe I don't want to hear about the problems of my brain. Did that not occur to anyone? This might not be fun for me.
This isn't fun for any of us, Melanie.
Melanie, you know I don't like this either. Can we just try listening?
Thirdly, I believe that Melanie should start taking antidepressants to help regulate her emotions. Now, this won't fix all her problems, but it will make it much easier for her to work through her issues in therapy.
Yeah, we're not opposed to that.
Oh, you're not? Thank God.
Melanie, no one will force you to take medication.
You're right, because they can't.
Melanie, please, we're just trying to help you, honey.
We're just trying to give you the tools.
I don't need your tools. I'm fine. This is fine. I'll live a long and mediocre life and then I'll die.
Melanie, even if we could believe you, your father and I wouldn't find that acceptable.
What about fixing the Vivian problem?
Dad, Vivian is not...
Melanie! Not right now.
Joseph, can we talk about this later?
Well, sir, Vivian doesn't seem to be a negative influence. I believe her manifestation is more psychological rather than physiological. Your daughter's not schizophrenic, but we can do an MRI to be sure. To be honest, Vivian doesn't fit any sort of disorder we know of. I'm not convinced she's a problem.
My daughter sees people and hears voices, and that's not a problem to you?
Sir, if you listen to the way your daughter talks about Vivian, the descriptions are more complete than anything I've seen. This other person has full rational thoughts that we...
I think I understand. We won't be needing those extra sessions after all.
What a baby.
I really think you should reconsider, sir. Your daughter needs help.
I agree she needs help, just not from you.
Why can't you just let go of the Vivian thing?
It's not just the Vivian thing. She's not taking any of this seriously, and he's willing to let her talk in circles. Something is causing this problem, and we're all ignoring the only legitimate answer. Doesn't matter to you, right? Paycheck's the same either way?
Joseph.
Sir, I honestly think I can help your daughter.
You know, I've been calm. We've all been calm, and it's getting us nowhere. Facts are facts. Vivian is hurting her, or she's some sort of symptom, or something, I don't know. But he's like the rest. He'll let her talk in circles and be sarcastic because at the end of the day, there's no money in curing people. You know, I can't do this anymore. I hope to Melanie might let a doctor tell her what we've been saying all along. I really dearly hope she might have some sense, but this man is just making it more complicated than it needs to be, and she never cared anyway.
Mr. Russo, attacking my credibility will not help your daughter.
Oh, right, I forgot. Half an hour with my child makes you the expert.
Joseph. You said that you weren't going to do that.
When I said that, I thought I wouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Okay. Well, if you're not interested, at least let me refer you to someone who can...
No. We're going to set up regular sessions.
Good. If that's the case, I suggest a regular appointment every other week.
If that's your recommendation, that's what we'll do.
Excellent. Why don't we take a look at my schedule?
I think that went well. Did you expect anything else? No. I just hoped. That's your fault. You know where hope gets us.
Stop it, Mel. Please.
Stop what, Dad?
The talking, this Vivian thing, just stop, please.
Every time.
I'm not doing this, Dad. This is just what it is.
It can be what you make it, Mel. Hiding from her problems is going to make them go away. It just makes them better at finding you.
I'm not hiding, Dad. Vivian's real.
Stop it, Mel! Life's hard enough as it is, and then depression just sinks its teeth into the back of your neck and hangs there off like a weight. I get it. If I could take it on for you, I would do it in a second. But the solution has to come from you. It's daunting, I know, but you have to fight it, and you can't do that until you stop hiding behind this idea of Vivian.
He's not listening to you.
Dad, I'm hearing what you're saying, but I don't know how to tell you that Vivian's real.
She's as real as you make her, Mel. Pouring all your energy into this imaginary friend is killing you. I can't just watch you do that.
Joseph, stop it. You said yourself you didn't want this to turn into a fight.
Dad, Vivian has done nothing.
Enough about Vivian. You can lie to the doctors and you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. The more you dig your heels in and entrench yourself in this idea of Vivian's reality, the harder it's going to be. Cut the bullshit so you can start living your life.
He's not listening to you.
I'm not making her up. Vivian's real.
There is no Vivian. There is only you destroying your last hope and happiness. You're forcing your mother and I to watch you kill yourself.
Vivian's real. Oh!
Joseph.
Son of a bitch.
What happened?
Joseph lost his temper.
What the hell was that? Why didn't you hit him back?
How would it help?
How would it?
Fuck, would you do something to stand up for yourself, please?
I shouldn't have left. I didn't realize.
Why? Because it would make me feel better, and god damn it, what's with this fucking door?
Dr. Richards! I called the police.
What?
I called the police.
What happened?
He hit her.
You called the police?
I called the police. He already left, but I called them anyway. Just to be safe.
Good. Mrs. Russo, if this is something you've been dealing with, you should have told me.
No, it's not. He's never laid a hand on either of us before.
Ruined a perfect record.
I'm gonna go see if I can talk to him. Stay here.
Matthew? I think I'm in love. What? Well, anyone who calls the cops on your dad has a special, has a special place in my heart. What happens now?
Well, if he continues being aggressive, he can't stay here.
So I should go talk to him. Ask for his phone number. Are you serious? Of course I'm serious.
Serious. Melanie, he should have never hit you, but he's your father. You know this isn't who he is.
Ask for his phone number. Fine! What's your phone number? What? That's it? No warming him up first? Oh my god.
Melanie, your father just...
No, Mom, Vivian wants it.
Vivian.
Oh my god, you're not doing this right at all. You have to, like, warm him up first, like, flirt with him.
I don't want to flirt with him. I don't want his phone number.
For me,
No, please. I wouldn't even know what to do.
I don't know, like, practice jokes.
Ha!
Wait till he makes one.
He's not saying anything.
She always do this.
I don't know, like, flip your hair.
No,
You have to.
Fine.
Oh, God, I don't even know what that was.
What was wrong with that?
You're hopeless.
Look, is it Matthew?
Yeah.
I have this invisible friend who lives in my head, / she's a giant pain in the ass. And she thinks you're kind of hot and cool, and she wants your phone number. So what do you say?
Can't you hear me?
Yeah, she can.
Okay. I'm sorry, Vivian. I'm not allowed to give my phone number out to patients. I mean, plus I can't exactly see you. So, I should go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Melanie,
Yeah, Mom?
I'm sick.
Do you think Dad's okay?
I'm not sure, honey. This is really hard for me.
I wish he wouldn't get so angry.
I do too. It's just that he wishes that he could fix everything, and the fact that he can't drives him insane.
I didn't know.
Honey, you didn't need to. You don't need the extra baggage. You have a lot to deal with yourself.
Why am I even bothering if I'm just ruining everyone else's lives?
Can't always be about everyone else, Mel.
It's not your fault, honey. We just love you and want you to be happy.
That's a lot to hope for.
Mel, what if your dad's right?
Vivian!
No, let me finish. What if I am stopping you? I mean, you're always trying to take care of me and, well, do things for me, and I don't know, it's not working.
Melanie, I know it's hard, but wouldn't you rather...
I'm already trying so hard to keep going. I'm here and functioning. What more do you want from me?
Melanie, we want you to live. It isn't as though we just want your physical presence. Melanie, we want you to have the things you want and enjoy life. You deserve more than this, honey.
I don't deserve anything.
Don't. You deserve everything. You just won't take it.
No, there's no deserving. There's just what it is. I'm not gonna rage against the dying of the light and try to change my personality.
I'm not asking you to. I'm just asking you to try to be happy.
I am trying.
No. I'm trying to live for both of us, Mel, and it's not working.
Okay, Melanie, I'm not expecting you to just flip a switch and turn everything around, but there's always ways to find purpose. In my life, it's been connecting to something greater than myself, but that doesn't have to be it either. You have to look inside yourself and figure out what really matters to you, and then you get it and protect it, whatever it is, okay?
You guys matter to me.
You know that's not what she needs, Mel. She needs something for you.
You can't live for everybody else, honey.
I don't know what else there is, though.
You have to figure that out. Explore, learn, create. We're put here with the tools and hopefully the strength, but at some point you have to decide who you want to be. We're all empty, right up until the point when we decide we're not. You know, purpose is not given to us. We have to make it for ourselves.
You say it like it's easy.
I don't mean to. Life is difficult, but the only thing worse than living without purpose would be dying without purpose.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Don't be sorry.
do is make you guys unhappy. I just wanted to give you what you wanted.
No, we both know what we need to do.
That's not it.
Oh yeah? How will you even know until I'm gone?
How can you say that? How can you give up like this? Yeah.
Mel, you could be such a good person. I feel it in my heart, but this is killing us both.
What's she saying?
She's just whining about the stupid door.
Don't lie to her. Tell her.
How would it help?
Would what help?
How does doing nothing help? Would you just fucking try something?
Vivian!
What? Vivian agrees with Dad. She thinks she's bad for me. Well?
What?
It doesn't matter what she says, Mel. We're out of options. It's one of us or both of us.
What do you think, Mom?
Well, I think that Vivian's role in all of this has always been as a spectator. From what you said, that's all she can do is watch. And beyond that, it's not for me to judge. Your problems are yours, and the solutions are going to be yours too. But it's do or die time. So do what you have to do.
One of us or both of us.
If that's what it has to be.
It's do and die time.
I need to talk to Vivian about this.
What is there to talk about?
Okay, honey. Tell me anytime.
Oh, would you please
Stop.
listen to me?
I know what you're gonna say, and I know what I need to do. Thank you for everything the whole way.
Okay. I guess this is it then.
I guess it is.
Well, I'm happy for you. I have a lot of hope.
You know what? I do too.
Good luck.
Good luck to you too.
Now. Mel.
Hey, Mel. How you doing, baby? Look, I'm sorry I got angry. And keep getting angry. You deserve better from me, and I realize that. It's hard though, you know? It's tough watching you go through all this and being so powerless. I'm trying, but I need to change. And the first step to that will be to accept Vivian. I can't say I'm gonna like her, but I love you. And if Vivian is a part of you, then I guess I'll have to love her too. I'll stop looking for things to blame and start being the father you deserve.
She's gone.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Landry!
Oh, God. Sir, you scared me. Is there a reason you're sitting in the break room all alone?
Why don't you take a seat, Landry?
Usually when I get back from lunch, I put my coat away first, and then...
Sit down!
Yes, sir. It's funny, the other day,
Who was on duty this morning, Landry?
well, the duty roster's right here, sir. It's the same guy.
Walk me through it again.
Yes, sir. There was, Lieutenant Summer, Corporal Merv, I think Russ was here too. Why do you...
Is that everybody?
Yeah, I think that's everybody.
Weren't you on duty?
Right, right, yeah, me too.
Right.
Right.
Tell me, Lanny, why'd you take this job?
Oh, well, sir, I truly believe there's nothing more honorable than a job on force, sir.
Honor, huh?
Yeah.
You joined us for honor.
Yes, sir, that's right.
Okay. Why don't you talk to me about honor, huh?
Sir, this is your personal Facebook feed.
Cut the shit, Landry! I know you stalked me! You like my photos from Barbados yesterday?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The ones from the beach?
Yeah, right, those ones.
Read the post, Landry.
Okay, yeah. Somebody posted a tweet to your Facebook profile.
That's right.
You don't have Twitter?
I make long posts.
Okay.
They don't give me enough room. I like to write.
Right, but the whole point of Twitter is to be concise. I mean, nobody really has enough time to, sit
Well, you know
down.
what? Maybe they should make the time. They're my friends, aren't
Do
they?
you think that's just a little bit selfish?
Read the tweet, Landry.
Yes, sir. Okay. Check out this pic I snapped of Cochrane's Best in Blue. There's a blurry picture here.
It's a cruiser. From the Traffic's Crime Division. Wow. Our division.
Right, yeah, I see.
You should be able to see the dashboard controls. The sirens, are they on?
No.
What about the lights? Are they flashing?
Well, no, they're not.
Okay, so, not responding to an emergency then?
Yeah.
Right. What else do you see?
Okay, well, it's like, no, it couldn't be.
That's right, Landry. That's an intersection, and that cruiser, our cruiser, and you know what it's doing? Running a red light! See, I would not have believed it if I hadn't seen it myself. There are cars parked all down those streets. How could have someone driven that recklessly?
No, I came in Walton. No cars down the whole street. Somebody could have just blazed right through it.
That's not all. Look in the car window. What do you see?
Okay, I mean, I see a person, but it's too faint to make out who. I also see, a light, some sort of glow.
It's a phone! Landry, that's a goddamn phone!
Oh my God, they were
texting and driving.
God help us.
God can't help us now. I set my profile to private this morning.
Yeah, that's a good choice, Captain. I think personal privacy is really, really important. And
Landry, I get it. It's not your fault. I work out. I let them to.
Okay.
But this wasn't just posted to my profile.
Yeah.
It was posted to our fan page.
You have a fan page?
I make an update posted every Monday morning. The post, Landry, the post is going viral. Look how many shares it's gotten.
36.
And counting! And counting. I need to get to the bottom of this, and I need it done right now. Call them all in.
Yeah,
Russ, Summer, Merv, call them all in.
Okay, yeah, right now, sir.
Right now.
I'll make the call.
Do it.
Cochrane call. Somebody for the Cochrane call.
Honor.
Duty. Service.
Push up.
Cochrane Police Force. Traffic Division.
Okay. All right, we get it. Take a seat. Everyone settle down, please. All right, now I'm sure you all know why I called you in here. Where's Russ?
Haven't seen him. He was on duty this morning.
Who cares about that guy?
Who cares about you?
Okay, I didn't see him leaving for lunch.
Merv, why are you here? Aren't you on a call?
Yeah, I was waiting for Landry to get off lunch.
You'd wait for your partner to respond to a call.
Well, maybe. I was waiting for her to get off of lunch and get on to me.
You're gross. All right, now I'm sure you all know why I called you in here.
Promotion.
Shut up, Merv. No one even likes you.
Okay, that's not true. Landry likes me. Isn't that right, Landry?
as a professional in the workplace, I treat all my coworkers with the respect that they deserve.
Is that so? So how much respect do I deserve?
Okay, we get it. Nobody likes Merv. Everybody, please take out your phones.
Got it, Captain.
Okay, we have a post on our fan page, and it ain't pretty. Someone's caught running a red light. And not just anybody. One of us. That's right. You all drove your cruisers here this morning. That means you're all suspects. See, I thought you were all good cops. Good people. I thought this was a good precinct. But the cops, I know, would have never done something like that. But this isn't the work of a bad cop or a bad person. See, this is the work of a bad
driver.
Russ.
Why did you take naps in the break room at lunch?
But you could have just slept at your desk.
And even were you?
You're all asking the wrong questions. Where was I? Why was I on the floor? Why was I behind the couch? No, the real question is, where were you?
I was at lunch.
I wonder about that.
Damn it, Rust! This is serious.
Do I look like I'm laughing, Captain? One of us here is a Judas, a traitor to all we stand for. The only code any of us really know, the only code that really matters, the Highway Traffic Act.
Blessed be its name! Rust, see, I'm running the show here, and you are just as suspicious as the rest of them. Why were you hiding back there, huh, Shane?
Yeah. What makes you Mr. High and Mighty? You're just as suspect as the rest of us.
Sure. Could have been me. Could have been you, Merv. Was it you?
What? Me? No, I love driving.
Can't live with that much, Murph. I've never even seen you drive.
I love driving, okay? I just hate our lot, so I always park around the block on Walton.
Funny word. Love. Emotion. Attachment. Weakness! I thought you all graduated from the academy. You aren't your everyday small-time donut-eating blues. We're traffic cops. The best of the best. The cream of the crop.
That's right. One of you's a goddamn fraud. We're getting to the bottom of this, and we're getting it done right now.
Great. Take it away, El Capitan.
Landry, tell me about the morning.
The tweet was sent today, Monday, August 28th, at 8:30 at the corner of Railway and Lakefront.
We all live in that area.
You live in my area?
Oh, thanks a lot, guys.
Okay, according to the timesheet, the captain was in his office at 8 a.m.
That's right. It's an example. That's what I always say.
I came in at 8:35, Merv came in 5 minutes later at 8:40, and Summer came in at 9:45.
Busy.
Doing what?
Sleeping.
Huh. You have a performance review. I have to figure this out. What about Rust?
Russ never signed in.
What's going on here, Rust?
Signing in. Maybe I didn't want to sign in. Maybe I was tired of all the endless paperwork, the pencils in, pencils out, 9 to 5 bullshit. Maybe my life isn't just a collection of times and dates for your perusal. All right, so I'm sleeping in the break room.
Move the couch outside.
We have a couch inside.
We have a lot of couches.
Point is, it could have been me. Check the surveillance tapes. I take them out every night.
Why?
To record friends.
On VHS.
Okay, Landry, what about you?
I came in at 8:35, just like every morning.
Did you, Landry?
Yes, I did.
See, funny thing about timesheets is you can really write down anything you want.
What do you mean by that, Russ?
You wouldn't know, Captain, since your door's always shut. Sometimes people like to come in late. Later than they'd like to admit.
Okay, You're crazy, Russ. Why are you singling me out? I am the least likely of all of us to have lied on my timesheet.
Is that right?
Landry wasn't late.
What do you mean by that, Summer?
Just look at the timesheet, Captain.
Okay.
Yeah, your name, then Landry's, then Murph's, then mine. Murph was only 5 minutes later than Landry, and if she was really later than she said, her name would have been underneath Murph's. Yeah, and who cares if I was late anyway? I mean, Summer came in at 9:45. Not cool, Landry.
Yeah, Landry, not cool.
So if you weren't late, maybe you were about to be. Maybe you wanted to get here on time, so you started speeding.
Yeah, maybe through a red light. I wouldn't.
Wouldn't you?
I do not care that much about being on time. I would never violate the HTA.
Blessed be its name.
Is that true?
Maybe.
No.
Russ?
Can't have been Landry.
Why's that?
She didn't get in at 8:35. She didn't even get in at 8:40.
Okay, when did she get in?
Just now.
Okay, you're crazy. Sleeping in here has obviously rotted your mind.
Whoa now, son. Just look at her. You look nice today, Landry, don't you?
Yeah. What up?
Saw you when you came in. Coat, cup of coffee, a phone. You don't normally go out for lunch. Why the sudden change?
I didn't cook last night.
That's odd. Monday morning, no dinner from Sunday evening. What were you doing?
I was just tired.
And a coffee?
That's right. What kind of mania drinks coffee at lunch?
No, Captain. Just Landry doesn't normally get coffee at lunch. Tired?
I already told you that I was.
And a coat. A coat in late summer? Now, it's getting colder, I'll give you that, but not that much colder. In fact, it looks like you're sweating a little bit right now.
Oh, woman sweat? It's hot in here.
Now that is the second time you've interrupted me, Murph. Since when did you care so much about Landry?
I don't. I just think you're nuts. That's all.
Nuts. That's funny. No, the coat, the cup of coffee, the clothes, it all points to one thing.
Landry's weird.
No, Landry had an interview. Not only that, she had one out of town and she just got in after a long bus ride. Oh, more than that. It was somewhere up north, Moosonee, wasn't it?
Moosonee, huh? Our mortal enemies.
How did you know?
The coat. Moosonee's up north. It's colder up there. And they're looking for ace traffic cops, the best in the world.
The ones trained here.
You rushed here overnight. That's why you were so tired.
It's true. Oh God, it's all true. I'm so sorry, Captain. I am.
Landry, it's all right. It's not right now.
Come on, guys, come on. They were offering me $35,000 a year.
You could afford your own basement with that kind of money.
Look, I still love Cochrane Cap.
Landry, it's all right. I just can't look at you right now.
Point is, Cap, couldn't have been her. She wasn't driving until she got back.
But that doesn't explain the timesheet. Who filled it in?
Good question. Who could it have been? Couldn't have been the captain. He didn't know.
Yeah. Those tears are real.
Could have been me.
Yeah, but why would you rather have?
Could have been you, Summer, but I don't think it was. See, Murph signed in before you, and you couldn't have put her name above his.
Oh. So it must have been.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You leapt to Landry's aid, Murph. I wonder why that was.
What can I say? I'm a gentleman.
No, seriously. You were a little too eager to defend Landry? Sure, you two are partners, but this goes above and beyond your frankly dismal sense of honor. She offered you a date, didn't she?
What? Okay, no. We were just talking, and then she asked me to do a favor for her after I wooed her.
Yeah, I offered him a date.
I could have gotten one on my own.
I've never seen you outside this office with a woman who wasn't your mom.
So that leaves two. You already proven you're a liar, Merv. What do you have to say for yourself?
I did it for love.
Yeah, I told him he could hold my hand.
My hand has a lot of love.
And how do I know that you already battled with lust didn't take it one step further? You You knew you had to get here before summer. So maybe in your hormone-driven horniness, you blew right through that intersection.
Doesn't look good for you, Merv.
What about Summer? She got in at 9:45.
Exactly.
She got in long after the incident. It's just unlikely, Merv.
No. It can't have been him.
Oh, Landry, don't.
Don't what, Landry?
Okay, there was a reason he was waiting for me to get back for my interview.
That's right, the date. I don't approve of two officers from the same precinct consorting with one another.
I didn't get to any consorting at all.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Why can't it be Merv, Landry?
I did it!
What?
I did it. I was late for work, and I really wanted to impress Landry, and so I sped right through the intersection. I'm so sorry.
You're a goddamn disgrace! You're a goddamn disgrace!
You're pretty desperate, huh?
Yeah, I guess he was.
I'm not desperate, okay? I'm wildly in love with Landry. I'm so in love with her that I would do anything. So throw the book at me if you have to.
You know, Merv, something doesn't add up.
What?
You said you parked your car on Walton? See, Landry came in via Walton, and she said there are no cars for kilos.
But then where's his cruiser?
Yeah. Why'd you lie?
I misspoke. I was mistaken. I meant that I parked on purpose.
Okay, stop it, Merv. The jig is up.
Landry, please. Don't.
It's not worth it, Merv. Okay? A violation like this, it doesn't just go away. That's 6 demerit points and up to $1,325 in fines.
You will never get hired in the traffic corps again, Merv.
It's okay, Merv. See, it can't have been him. Merv can't drive!
Wait, seriously?
Seriously, I've been driving him to all of our calls.
That's why you wait for Landry to get off lunch.
That's right. Look, I'm sorry, Merv.
You need a license to work here, Merv.
I know. I just wanted to be a traffic cop so bad.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you look at a traffic cop and you see the power he holds. It's goddamn seductive, don't you? But it's not about the power. The money, the fame, the pretty ladies. It's about some responsibility, Merv. Some damn responsibility. You got your G1?
It expires in October.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna pass that test. I'll teach you myself.
Thanks, Captain.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Real heartwarming.
But if it ain't Merv, and it ain't Summer, and it ain't Landry, and it ain't me, then who did it?
Answer simple. Someone here is lying.
Wait. How do you even get to work?
I take the bus.
I've never been less attracted to you, and we once had a conversation for 5 whole minutes.
Nobody's attracted to Merv.
Okay, hold on. We're all assuming that Summer's innocent because she came in late. But there's something that you may all have missed. See that glow? That driver wasn't just running a red light. They were also texting. And who has been texting this entire time?
I'm sorry, this is really boring.
Not good enough, Summer. What were you doing this morning?
I told you I was sleeping.
That's weird. Monday morning? When you've gotten your rest during the weekend?
Oh, get off my back.
I was up late.
Oh? Doing what?
I teach dance.
That can't be true.
Do you think these slender legs are genetic?
This conversation's making me uncomfortable.
Whatever. Point is, I teach someone. I mentor. Why does it matter what I was up late doing?
It matters because your alibi only holds up if you were really sleeping.
You gotta admit, it's pretty shaky.
Maybe you're doing something else this morning.
Like texting and driving.
How do we even know that you were teaching? Were you even up late?
Yeah, in private mentorship, I mean, why not just go to classes?
Ooh, they teach breakdancing and salsa at the community center.
Do you have any proof? Any proof at all?
You know, Captain, you've been pretty quiet for a while now.
Yeah, we got our perp, right?
No, we don't.
Captain, you don't have to do this. I'll take a hit.
No, Summer. I have to do this. See, I understood.
Oh my God.
This is amazing.
This conversation is definitely making me uncomfortable.
So the two of us were up late last night. Up until the wee hours. Exploring what beauty can be drawn from a body. In musical flight.
You're my greatest student, sir.
Thank you, Summer. Thank you.
Well, damn. Back to square one.
Well, maybe it was another precinct. Maybe Moosony trying to get one up on us.
No, this ain't their style.
Yeah, no traffic cop risk his pride. His code, some personal vengeance were better than that.
It was probably just a mistake.
Yeah, it probably was. Well, you know what? I'll write a post. On our fan page, I'll try and get us out of this hole.
You know, I wouldn't mind getting inside a hole right now, if you know what I mean.
Shut up, Merv. You can't even drive.
Post. Oh, wait, oh my God.
Is that the matter, Landry?
It felt so obvious. It's all been so obvious all along.
Landry, what the hell are you talking
Rush,
about?
show me your phone.
Look, I just want to make calls and send texts. I don't even have a data plan.
Okay, Merv, when did you get here every morning?
I don't know, around 9. The only two people who get here at the same time every morning are you and the captain.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Landry, what do you
Oh,
want?
quiet, Captain. Summer, how long does it take for you to write a post on Facebook?
Ew. Facebook is for my parents.
Summer.
I don't know. I only ever post links. Maybe a few seconds.
So, a phone almost unbelievably out of date.
Hey!
Grown man who never learned how to drive.
Hey!
And the girl's so used to her phone, she'd only need more than a few seconds to write a post.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been Rust. It couldn't have been Merv. It could have been Summer, but it wouldn't, would it? Okay, who among all of us hates being late, loves writing long posts, and knew he had to get here before 8:35 this morning to beat me?
What are you all looking
It was
at?
you. Wasn't it, Captain? You were up late dancing with Summer, so you slept in. But you need to set a good example. You need to be a good captain. And so you were driving just a little bit faster, weren't you? Weren't you, Captain? But you were checking our fan page. You do it every morning.
Wait, we have a fan page?
You were posting to it. Weren't you? Weren't you, Captain? Like clockwork. Tick, tock, except for this time the clock was against you. There you were, tapping away on your weekly update, driving just a little bit too fast, and before you knew it, you'd blown right through the intersection, hadn't you? Hadn't you, Captain? I bet you didn't even realize until it was too late.
Landry, listen.
And so you called us all in here, hoping against hope that it wasn't you, that it was one of us.
Landry, listen to me.
But you knew in the end that it had to be you. And you know what gave it away? You know what gave you away in the end? You let it go, Captain. You let it go. You gave up. And that's when I knew that you were guilty.
It's all true if you less work.
God damn it, Captain. That's low. I trusted you.
I lent you my tutu.
I liked your shirtless pics.
What?
Never mind.
And I was gonna let you teach me how to drive.
Shut up! You should have already known how to drive.
God damn you, Landry. I hoped, you know, I hoped it would have been you, but you just had to go to that damn interview, and I could have pinned this whole thing on you. I hoped it would have been you.
No, Captain. It never could have been me, because a traffic cop has pride, a traffic cop has dignity.
What's gonna happen to me, huh?
Well, as per section 144.18 of the Highway Traffic Act of Ontario,
Blessed be its name.
Running a red light results in 3 demerit points and up to a fine of $325. And as of September 1st, 2015, distracted driving results in 3 demerit points and up to a fine of $1,000. May God bless your soul.
You make me sick, sir.
Should have known. He should have known. It never could have been any of us. Because a traffic cop knows 4 things: pride, duty, service.
And push up.
Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Cochrane call.